Hello, Mr. Wahyu. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you so much for
Hello, Mr. T.
always being the first one to come on time. So it's a nice, I would say it's a nice attitude to come on time. So thank you so much for doing that.
My pleasure.
So how was the weekend?
Everything is good. Everyone enjoyed every
Mr. Wahyu,
in
your
the
voice
gathering.
is breaking. So sorry.
Yeah,
Your voice is breaking.
cool.
Could you repeat, please?
Really?
Really?
Yeah, everyone enjoyed every moment in the
Ah,
gathering.
mhm.
I could see smile faces in the in every employee joining this event.
Nice. How many people went to Trawas actually?
Mm, Almost
200?
maybe more than maybe more than 100, maybe 100 something.
100 something, yes.
Yes.
Hi, Miss Lisa. Welcome to the class. Oh, I cannot hear your voice, Miss Lisa. So sorry.
Halo, Miss Tati.
Oh, okay. So at the beginning, it's always very low, and then when you start the audio, it becomes clear. Okay. So I was asking Mr. Wahyu about the weekend in Trawas. Did you have a good time? Because Mr. Wahyu said it seemed that everybody had a good time. It seemed. But let me ask. So, Miss Lisa, did you also have a good time?
I enjoy the trip to the Trawas. It's very fun and refreshing for me. And I think some of my friends feel enjoy also with that.
Alhamdulillah. How did you all go there? By bus or personal transportation? I don't know.
Mostly we go by bus, and
Every
some of employee bring their own car with their family to Trawas.
So, Mr. Wahyu, you stayed there for one night. Is that correct?
that's right.
That's right. Okay. So, was it in a villa or a hotel or something or camping area?
Uh, that was hotel. And
Oh, a hotel in Trawas.
is
Ah, I see. So I was imagining something like because like these days there are so many glamping areas. I was like, perhaps they go to a glamping area or something. So um what else do I want to ask? Oh yeah, about the activities there. So what exactly did you do there, Miss Lisa? Team building or something like that?
We do a lot in buildings. In the first day, we have Merdeka Games. So most of it tarik tambang and also uh,
Sorry, also what?
itu yang kelereng itu loh, Miss.
Sorry, refers to Indonesian. Okay.
Kelereng
The
ke
marbles on the spoon.
nyalur kelereng ke botol.
Oh, not on the
Yeah,
spoon.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, with the spoon, we transfer it into the bottle. But we shoot by team. So from person to another person, and then the last person should take the kelereng to the bottle, Miss.
Put the marbles into the bottle.
And the second day, marble into the bottle.
Mhm.
And then in the second half, more like closing and review about the in the first day.
Mhm. I see. So this
So
is very team building, I would say, because it's the games are mostly like teamwork, right?
yeah, that's right, Miss.
Hello, Mr. Agung. Welcome to the class.
Hello, Mr. T.
Was anybody in this class absent in the Trawas trip? Or did everyone in this class join the trip?
I think everyone in this class is joining the catering employee.
I see. So, because sometimes we don't know, there are unexpected circumstances that people will have. Probably the children are sick or something like that, maybe. So it's good that everyone in this class came to Trawas for the gathering then. So it's how many minutes now? 8 minutes, and there are only the four of us. Let's just start then. Okay. Today we're going to talk about the expressions, and today's expressions are very easy. I'm sure you have done some of these expressions a lot of times in your life. Okay? But before we go to the expressions, I would like to go back to the vocabulary. This one though, we haven't done this part. So let's do a class discussion because there are only the three of you. It is not useless. It is unimportant if we do pair works. Okay. So Miss, I know, any, mini, miny, mo. Mr. Wahyu, because you were the first one here, could you ask the first question to Mr. Agung and Miss Lisa?
Go.
How do you do it? And then you ask your colleagues, how do they do it?
Oh, let me try it. How do you set a goal in your life?
You need to say about how you set your goal first, Mr. Wahyu.
Me? Oh, oh, could you help me for the detail?
Okay, so
Sorry.
for example, like this. I usually set a goal by setting up the dateline first. Sorry, the deadline first. So I need to know when is the last day that I need to do this activity or to achieve this goal. And then when I know the time limit, I can chop the activities into smaller chunks so I won't feel burdened when I set a goal. That's how I usually set a goal. How about you, Mr. Agung, Miss Lisa, and Mr. Wahyu?
Oh,
So, Mr. Agung, how do you set a goal?
Oh, okay. Usually, when I have some tasks to do, the first thing I need to do is to sort out the tasks to to what to say, memilah. I need to sort out the every task that I need to do and also make sure the deadline was I know it's enough to do it. So usually I sort out the task. I sort out it, and then I'm doing from step one until the last step.
By the way, you already found the word for mamila, sort out, so I'm not going to add it to. Okay. How about you, Miss Lisa?
Think it's same like Miss Tati said before. So the first thing I do is the make sure the limit of the time that I should finish that task or goal, and then I make the timeline, and then make a list. Should I do first, the second, and the third, and then yeah, do do it step by step.
So it's not a big leap for you as well, Miss Lisa. You don't
That's
jump.
right, Miss.
Okay. Mr. Wahyu, how about you?
I'm a bit different with Miss Lisa and Mr. Agung, because they say that they for they set up the time limit firstly, but for me, usually before I set a goal, so I just look at myself and It means I want to know my limit. If I can do it, so I can set a goal. If not, maybe no. So I can choose another. And after that, then I start to arrange my activity. And usually I didn't set a time limit. So most of the time I do it at a short time. But I should find a good time in a good mood and a good time. If not, so I couldn't do anything. So that's for me. Thank you, Mr. T.
I see. So there for you, time limit is not the main agenda in setting a goal. It is actually your ability to finish the goal first that you seek. Got it, Mr. Wahyu. Welcome to the class, everyone else. So we were talking about this one. How do you set a goal? Okay, so that was the first question. Now, I'm going to ask somebody to choose one of the next 5 questions. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch tiger by the toe. Miss Wati, are you there?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, Miss Wati, can you please choose between number 2 and number 6? Which one that we will discuss next?
Overcome a setback.
Overcome a setback. Okay, so I'm going to ask, we have 10 people, no problem. One group will have 3 members. I'm going to ask you to go to the breakout room and discuss your ways to overcome a setback. So for example, when you have a deadline for your job, and then suddenly there was, like I said, an unexpected circumstance that will make you have to go back, to step back and have a setback in your goal. How do you overcome this setback? Okay. Between the team members, there should be differing answers if possible, because we are looking for different opinions, just like Mr. Wahyu, Miss Lisa, and Mr. Algo. They all have different opinions, okay, about this. So, wait, hang on. Okay. Let me assign the breakout room. We will have 3 members for each room because It's only one question. I'm going to ask you to discuss it in 6 minutes only, okay? The rooms are open. Feel free to go to your breakout rooms.
Yes, we have question. Miss Tati, are we must give example for what case?
If it helps you to explain the ways, why not, Miss Wati?
Oh, if we don't give case, it's okay.
It's okay, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
In our team, we have two different opinions.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
There should be differing opinions. I mean, you are three different people, so there should be three different opinions. It might not be very drastic or differently drastic. It can be slightly drastic. It's fine.
Oh, okay. So it's for me. So we must studying what our mistake and then not doing that twice in the future. I think is that. And you?
What problem
What
do we
problem?
face?
Problem. You need example problem, right?
Myself, what's the problem, and then after that, maybe I will push myself to work harder than the first time, and then set the time limit. That's it. Yes, only three steps.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. I'm not sure. It took me almost 1 minute to go in and out of the breakout room. Is my voice clear or is it breaking at your end? I'm not sure my connection is good.
Breaking.
It's breaking. My voice is lagging.
Yes, Mr. P.
Okay, so for Mr. Wahyu, it's lagging. The others, can you hear me well or is it lagging too?
For me, it's good, Miss Teddy.
It's good for Mr. Agung, okay. For Miss Miss Lisa didn't even want to speak. She just okay. Now that everyone is here and back. Oh, not yet. One person. Who is it? Mr. Priyo. Where's Mr. Priyo? Okay, so let's just start with the room that has all the members here. We will start with room 1, Mr. Agung, Miss Lisa, and Miss Yenny. Could you share your ways, please?
Okay, Miss. From our discussion, we conclude that how to overcome a setback. The first thing is we should learn other solution how to solve the problem. And then the second, we can discuss with our partner or our colleague to solve the problem. And the last solution is we can delegate the task to other person who more expert than us. So that is 3 solution from our group.
I like the third one, to delegate. that should be the easiest way to take. Delegate. When you can't do it, just delegate. Okay, so thank you, group 1, for sharing us your ways to overcome a setback. Okay, Mr. Priya is here now. Let's check. Room 2, are you ready with your ways, your solutions to overcome a setback? Room 2 would be Ms. Iza, Mr. Wahyu, Mr. Priya. Miss Iza, Mr. Priya, Mr. Wahyu.
Miss, we have 3 different ways, so we are going to explain one by one from Mr. Priyo maybe.
Miss Isa, can you answer first?
Yes, maybe Miss.
Because I have a problem
This
with
is delegating.
my internet, my connection.
Me.
Miss Iza, why me? Mr. Wahyu, you should do it first. Okay.
Bisa. So we have same answer, but I think the solution is, but the first time we have evaluation what wrong with we go, and like after that we we can upgrade we apa ya? We we kemampuan kita.
Skills.
We skills and then we plan and we set a time. We must to reply reply mengulangi goal kita. Yes.
To redo our work.
Yeah.
So you think you need to solve the problem yourself. So you're not relying on someone else. You're not even asking about how to solve the problem to somebody else, but you are upgrading yourself. So it comes
Untuk memperbaiki lagi
to improve.
To improve that.
Okay.
To improve.
Got it. So upgrade your own skills and then set the time limit to overcome the setback. Got it. Okay. Thank you, room 2. The last room. I didn't even realize that the last room is in the same room. It was so random when I created the room. And it was Mr. Bagus, Miss Wati, and Miss Puput. Okay, go ahead then.
We think there's two ways to overcome a setback. The first one is the Mr. Bagus.
Change the plan.
Yes, Mr. Bagus says that we must have a back plan. So when we set a goal, we must have a backup plan, like plan A, and if it's not working, we must have plan B. Then the second opinion, I think Mr. I'm sorry, kok Mr. Mrs. Saya think that we must willing admit mistake and then learn that mistake. So we do not have make a mistake twice in the future. I think.
Got
Is
it.
that
So
Miss Tati?
the ability to admit that you actually made a mistake. That's
Yes.
I admire that. So I think when we overcome a problem, we need to realize that sometimes we did make a mistake and we need other people help to solve the problem, perhaps, if we cannot do it by ourselves. So thank you so much, room 3, Miss Wati, Miss Sea, and Mr. Bagus. Okay. So today our topic is actually about the expressions. However, because the expressions are, well, I would say easy. So that's why we do this first, just to remind you, especially because you already had Thursday without any session. So hopefully you still remember the things, the vocabulary that we learned. Okay. So focus on communication today is asking for and giving advice. As you can see, the words in bold letters, okay, they are the common things that we do or we say when we ask and give advice. Okay. How about, that's a very common thing to say. How about blah, blah, blah. Should I? Blah, blah, blah. Do you think I should? Perhaps one that we rarely use is, I would appreciate your advice on. It is very formal. So I would appreciate your advice on blah, 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 blah. Okay. So I'm going to ask 2 people to volunteers. To volunteer. Why did I say volunteers? To volunteer. to read this conversation? Anyone? Why is it always so difficult to find volunteers? Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch tiger by the toe. Mr. Bagus, you will be Mr. Bayer. Sorry, Mr. Bayer. And eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch tiger by the toe. Okay, Miss Yenny, you will be Reza.
Okay. Come in. Have a seat. I need to talk to you.
Thank you. What is about, sir?
As you know, we have 2 new recruits for our department. They'll start tomorrow. I'd like to ask you to mentor them during the onboarding process.
Well, to be frank, I have no experience in that. I would appreciate your attempt on how to mentor them, sir.
How about showing them around? Get them familiar with the location of the department, their managers and staff, and our day activities. You should show them how we do our job.
So I closely mentor them.
I wouldn't do that all the time. You'd better delegate some tasks, see the outcome.
Do you think I should evaluate their performance as well?
Not necessarily, but I would recommend that you give them feedback to improve their performance so that they excel at doing their job.
What kind of feedback should I give? Should I give written feedback?
I would if I were you because that will help them remember what to improve.
That won't be a problem, sir.
I believe it's something duty will benefit you in terms of your leadership skill and commitment, and for sure I will include your efforts is your annual appraisal.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Finish.
I'm muted. Yep. So sorry. Thank you, Miss Yenny and Mr. Bagus. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. How many actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 expressions from the situation alone that we will practice first. Remember, our aim is not only to say the expressions correctly, but also to say it fluently. So instead of saying, how about, let's say, how about, okay? Let's start with the first expression though. I would appreciate your advice on. So everybody, I need you to practice this one. And I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself one by one to say this long and formal expression. I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them. I would appreciate your advice on. I would appreciate your advice on. Now they are comboing. Combo. Miss Wati and Miss Puput. Okay. So Can I ask Miss Lisa to start? I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them.
I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them.
Miss Lisa, so sorry, your voice is breaking.
I
One-
would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them.
Okay, thank you, Miss Lisa. The voice is still broken, but I think I can hear you.
Please.
But I think you said it correctly. The fluency is not achieved because of the connection though, so not because of you. The next one, Mr. Bagus, could you please say it? I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them.
I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them better.
Nice, thank you, Mr. Bagus. Miss Yenny, I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them.
I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them, sir.
Advice. I would appreciate your advice.
I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them, sir.
Got it. There you go, Miss Yenny. Miss Isa,
I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them, sir.
oh, by the way, the intonation goes down. I would appreciate, because this is not a yes/no question, so I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them, sir.
I would appreciate your advice. I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them, sir.
Got it. Thank you, Miss Isa. Mr. Wahyu?
I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them, sir.
Got it. Thank you, Mr. Wahyu. Mr. Priya?
I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them, sir.
Nice. Thank you, Mr. Priya. Mr. Agung?
I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them, sir.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Mr. Agung. The last two, Miss Wati and Miss Puput can probably say it together. You are in the same room anyway.
Aku dulu ya.
Okay,
Together.
Oh, together.
together.
Okay. Together. I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them, sir.
Got it. I would appreciate your advice, but it's the fluency is still a bit off. Can we do it one more time, Miss Wati and Miss Puput? So instead of I would appreciate your advice, I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them, sir.
I would appreciate your advice on how to mentor them, sir.
Okay, there you go. I heard Miss Puput was a bit faster. So there you go. Thank you. The next one is easy peasy. Oh, by the way, whenever you have OULD, so this one, would, and then should, could, remember that we don't read the O and we don't read the L. So it's not would, even though it's the L is there, but we don't read it. Just say would. Would, should, could. Okay? Would, should, could. The next one, this one is easy. How about? For this one, how about? Please make your own sentence. So how about plus verb ing, the gerund. So how about talking to me? Okay. Something easy. Let's start with Mr. Priyo. Are you ready?
What, miss? Make a sentence.
Using how about and then
How about and then Sharon from how about loving me?
Ayo! Okay. There you go, Mr. Priyo. How about loving me? Okay. Miss Lisa?
How about moving forward the deadline?
Sorry, Miss Lisa. Your voice is always low at the beginning when you unmute. One more time, please.
How about moving forward the deadline?
You don't have to speak that slowly. How about moving? How about moving forward the deadline? How about moving the deadline forward? So we put the forward at the end. One more time, please, Miss Lisa.
How about moving the deadline forward?
There you go. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Mr. Wahyu?
How about proposing her?
Pardon, Mr. Wahyu?
How about proposing?
How about proposing this? Okay, got it. Miss Iza?
How about sleeping with me last night?
How about sleeping with me last night? I'm not even going to talk about it. Okay.
This night. I'm sorry.
TMI, TMI. Too much information. Okay. Miss Yenny?
How about going to the beach this weekend?
Oh, nice. How about going to the beach this weekend? Okay. Mr. Bagus?
How about if you be my friend,
Mm, you can always say, how about being my friends? Or how
being
about
my friend?
befriending me?
Okay. How about you be my
Befriending.
friend?
Okay.
Friending.
Befriending, it's being someone's friend. So how about befriending me? Got it. Thank you, Mr. Bagus. Miss Puput?
How about cooking today?
Pardon, Miss?
Oh,
How
How
about
about cooking today?
how
Cooking today.
cooking today? Okay, how about cooking today? Nice idea. Miss Wati?
How about watching horror movie tonight?
Miss Wati, instead of saying how about, so how about?
How about
One more time.
how about how about watching horror movie tonight?
No, thank you. I don't like horror movie. Mr. Agung?
How about getting lunch together?
How about, pardon?
How about getting lunch together?
Oh, how about getting lunch together? I would love to, but it's already 3 p.m. So it's a bit late. Thank you, Mr. Agong. Okay. So that was also a part of asking for advice. Should I? Okay. Now for should I, you don't have to use verb ing, but you need to use the basic verb. Basic verb means no s, no verb to, no verb ing. Because should is a modal and you need to use the basic verb. So should I, blah, 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 blah. For example, should I cook for you, Miss Puput? Because Miss Puput's question was, how about cooking? Should I cook for you? See, basic verb, should I cook? Okay, now let's try this one out from Miss, oh, the last one was Mr. Priyo. Now let's go to Miss Wati. Miss Wati?
Should I bring muffin tomorrow?
Oh yes, please. I love muffins. But wait, wait. The sentence is correct. However, the fluency is a bit off. Instead of saying should
Okay.
I, should I, should I.
Should I? Should I?
Go on, Miss Wati.
Should
Should I bring?
should I? Should I? Should I bring a muffin tomorrow?
Oh yes, yes, please. Okay. Thank you, Miss Wati. Mr. Agong?
Should I invite them to lunch today?
Again, the should and I don't cut or don't break the should and I. Should I?
I invite them to lunch today.
Mr. Agong, I didn't hear the should I. Could you please repeat one more time? So sorry.
Should I invite to lunch today?
Thank you, Mr. Agong. Should I invite them for lunch today? Mr. Priya?
Should I go now?
Pardon? Should I?
Should I go now?
Should I go now? Oh, do you have to? Miss Puput.
Should I eat your cook?
Oh, should I eat your cooking or should I eat your food?
Cooking.
Usually we
Okay.
don't say cooking though. Food is
Food.
mm-mm.
Okay. Should I eat your food?
Should I eat your food? Thank you. There you go. Miss Lisa.
Should I close the door?
Thank you. Should I close the door, Mr. Bagus?
Should I be his friend?
We don't use verb-ing for should I, Mr. Bagus. Just the basic
Oh.
verb. So should I be your friends?
Should I be your friend? Should I be his friend?
Should I be his friend? Thank you. There you go. Miss Yenny.
Should I wear the blue dress or the red one to the party tonight?
Oh, nice one. Should I Miss Yenny one more time? That's a long sentence. I
Should
like it.
I wear Should I wear the blue dress or the red or to the party tonight?
Should I wear the blue dress or the red one to the party tonight? Okay, there you go. Thank you, Miss Yenny. Miss Isa?
Should I use your shoes to badminton?
But Miss Isa, after the expressive should I? Mm, okay,
Should
more
I use
fluently.
your shoes? Should I use shoes to badminton?
Should I use, pardon
Should
what?
I should I should I use your shoes to badminton?
Should I wear? Remember, if
Oh,
it's
well,
clothing items, we usually use wear, even glasses. So I wear glasses, not I use glasses. Okay, so should I wear shoes?
should I wear your shoes to badminton?
There you go. Should I wear your shoes to the badminton court? Yep. Mr. Wahyu?
Should I take a nap for a while?
Should I recommend you for? Okay, thank you. There you go. Should I recommend? Again, how about is using verb-ing or gerunds, but should I is using the basic verb. Okay. And then we also have you should, the same thing. Should I is asking for advice. You should is giving the advice. Okay. I'm sure you have done this a lot. You should, blah, blah, blah. The same thing. We don't use verb-ing for should. Okay. The next one, you'd better. Okay, so this one, usually Indonesians have say you better instead of you'd better. So the D is gone. But in reality, there is a D because we say you would better. So you would better delegate some tasks. Okay? So I'm going to ask you to give me an advice. This will be a chain reaction. I'm going to ask one person for the advice, and then that person will give another problem to another person and ask for the advice that should be answered with you'd better, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So let's start from, okay. Miss Lisa, Miss Lisa, should I go to UISI to continue my study?
You'd better go to other university because we still don't have much other program UISI.
Nice. Okay. You put the reason there because we still haven't got the master's program. Okay. I thought you would give a bad review for your own university. By the way, instead of saying you'd better. So again, fluency, you'd better.
you'd better go to other university because we still don't have master program.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, Miss Lisa, please ask an advice from Mr. Priya. Should I?
Should I have a dinner with myself or with other person?
You'd better choose the other one.
You better ask me to have dinner with you, Mr. Priya.
Yes.
Free dinner, free dinner. Okay. Gone. Mr. Priya, please ask Mr. Agung for an advice.
Should I go to barber shop?
Let's make it fluent. One sentence. Should I go to the barber shop?
Should I go to the barber shop? Should I go to the barber shop?
You'd better lunch first so you don't get hungry when you go to the shop.
you, you better have lunch first, okay? You'd better have, Mr. Agung, one more time. What we need is the fluency when it comes to expressions. So go on. You better have lunch first.
You better have lunch first before you go to the barber shop.
There you go. Mr. Agung, please ask Miss Swati for an advice.
Should I buy your muffin cake, Miss Wati?
Is this for real? Is Miss Swati really selling muffins?
No, I actually selling donut, not muffin.
Oh, okay.
Of course you must buy.
Hang on.
You must
Miss
buy my
Swati,
muffin.
we are using you better this time, not you must. This is out of the box. Of course you must buy my muffins. But we are practicing it better, so.
Apa ya kurang ya?
When we use you'd better, it means that we give another option to.
You'd better buy my muffin. Because
Another
it is
option.
delicious. I like treat.
You'd better is usually
I like
followed
treat.
by another option. So not
Yes,
the person asks.
like treat.
Gone. She's still she is still a demon with you'd better buy my muffin or else.
You better buy it before it out of stock.
Oh, okay. You better buy it before it's out of stock. It's out of stock. Okay. Miss Wati, can you please repeat that? You'd better buy it before it's out of stock.
You better buy it before it's out of stock.
Nice, thank you. Miss Wati, could you please ask an advice from Miss Puput?
Should I make you fried rice tomorrow? Should I make fried rice tomorrow
Wait.
for you?
What's with all the what? Can I ask a question? Has nobody here got the lunch or what? Like, most of you are talking about lunch, food, and so on. Are you all hungry? Okay. So Miss Puput,
You better make fried rice tomorrow.
no,
Because
wait, hang on. Should I make? Please give another option for.
You lecturing me.
You better. Apa tadi? Kamu tanya apa? Masak
Make
itu ya.
fried rice.
You better cooking fried rice tomorrow
because
because I'm starving.
yeah, you're not cooking.
The deal is usually when we don't give another option with you'd better, we use do it. So for example, Miss Wati is asking me, should I cook fried rice tomorrow for you? You'd better do it. Or it's a slight threat, okay? Sedikit ancaman jadinya. You'd better do it. Usually we use you'd better in that type of scenario. So you'd better do it. Or else, or else. Miss Puput, please ask Mr. Bagus an advice for something.
Should I go to work today?
You are already at work, Miss Puput.
Not today.
Tomorrow. Okay. Should I go to work tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Ya ampun, Daker.
Better go to work tomorrow. You'd better go to work tomorrow.
You'd better do it. We can
You
also
better do it.
got it. There you go, Mr. Bagus. You better do it. Okay. Mr. Bagus, please ask Mr. Wahyu an advice.
Should I eat fried chicken or burger?
You'd better eat another healthy food.
Ah, nice.
Okay, thank you.
You'd better eat another healthy food, fried chicken, burger. No, thank you. Okay, Mr. Wahyu, please ask Miss Jenny an advice for something.
Should I treat you a glass of wine?
Oh, I was about to say yes, but a glass of wine.
So better you give me water.
Miss Jenny, remember, don't use the you twice. So you'd better give me water.
Would apa?
You'd better.
Oh, you'd better give me water.
The intonation goes down. You'd better give me water.
Would better give me water.
Still, it still goes up. You'd better give me water.
You better give me water.
Ah, there you go. Thank you, Miss Jenny. Miss Jenny, please ask Miss Isa, the last one, for an advice.
Should I bring something as friend rice? Nasi goreng. Apakah aku harus memakan sesuatu?
Should I bring something for the fried rice?
You'd better bring some fruit
You'd better bring
for
some.
us.
There you go. Miss Isa, remember the pronunciation is fruit. So
Fruit.
no I. There's no I. We don't pronounce the I. So it's just F-R-U-T. Fruit.
Fruit.
Got it. There you go. One more time, please, Miss Isa. You'd better bring fruit for us.
You'd better bring fruit for us.
There you go. Thank you. You'd better bring fruit for us. Okay, so it's an easy peasy thing, but what we are learning today is the fluency. We practice the fluency, okay? So this one is I wouldn't do. Okay, we have practice with should and would. This time let's practice with I wouldn't, okay? Wouldn't do. I wouldn't do that all the time. I wouldn't bring you any fried rice, okay?
Huh?
So again, wouldn't, just like shouldn't and couldn't, is followed by the basic verb. No ing, no s, no verb to. I wouldn't. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to give me a sentence using I wouldn't. Something simple. I wouldn't go with you. There you go. Let's start from Miss Yenny. I wouldn't, blah, blah, blah.
I wouldn't do milk and cheese and yogurt.
Pardon, Miss Yenny? I wouldn't?
I wouldn't do, I wouldn't eat milk, eat milk, uh, yogurt, cheese.
Seriously? Are you a vegetarian?
No.
I wouldn't eat meat.
No.
Chicken is fine though.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Oh, Miss Yenny, I wouldn't. So one more time. I wouldn't eat meat.
I wouldn't eat milk.
Eat meat.
Eat meat.
Me.
Milk. Milk. Cheese and yogurt.
There you go. Because meat is very wide. Usually we narrow it down into beef for the cow one, veal for the sheep one, and then we have chicken. Okay, so if it's the cow only, we can say, I wouldn't eat beef. I wouldn't eat beef. Thank you.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Miss Isa?
I wouldn't drink wine.
I wouldn't, pardon?
I wouldn't drink wine.
Oh, I wouldn't drink wine. Thank you. There you go. I wouldn't drink wine. Mr. Priyo?
I wouldn't do, I how miss I
wouldn't plus our basic.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Okay, there you go. This is actually what we will, the format that we will have in our expressions later. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Thank you, Mr. Priya. Miss Lisa?
I wouldn't buy your muffin if you don't give me a discount.
Oh, wait, hang on. I wouldn't do that if I were you is correct grammatically, but I wouldn't buy your muffin if you didn't give me discount. So it should be with past tense too. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't buy your muffin if you didn't give me a discount.
There you go. Miss Swati, I hope you take notes. Mr. Wahyu?
I wouldn't hurt you.
Oh, I wouldn't hurt you. I wouldn't hurt you. Honest to God, I wouldn't, okay? Trust me. Okay. Mr. Bagus? Mr. Bagus?
I wouldn't cheat the answer.
I thought I wouldn't cheat on my wife. Okay. Hang on, hang on. Mr. Bagus, one more time. I wouldn't cheat on the answer.
I wouldn't cheat for the answer.
Got it. Thank you. Miss Puput?
I wouldn't tolerate your mistake.
Oh, wait. You are still hesitant. I wouldn't your mistake. Go.
I wouldn't tolerate your mistake.
I wouldn't tolerate your mistake. Thank you, Miss Puput.
Oh.
Miss Wati? I'm glad Miss Puput is not a lecturer. I wouldn't tolerate your mistake. Astaghfirullah. Okay. Miss Wati.
Yes, I wouldn't watch horror movie alone.
I wouldn't watch a horror movie alone. There you go. Mr.
Yes.
Agung, the last one.
I wouldn't dare to insult you.
Pardon, Mr. Agung, one more time.
I wouldn't dare to insult you.
So sorry, your voice is not clear enough. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't dare to insult you.
Oh, I wouldn't dare to insult you. I wouldn't dare to insult. Insult. Okay, I wouldn't dare to insult you. One more time, please, Mr. Agung.
I wouldn't dare to insult you.
Oh, I forgot. We don't use dare with to. So it's usually I wouldn't dare insult you.
I wouldn't dare insult you.
There you go. Thank you, Mr. Agung. I wouldn't dare insult you. Okay. Now, the format that I was talking about, we already used should, would. I'm sure the rest are easy peasy for you. Oh, I forgot. There are some words not in the expressions that I underline. One of them is this one. So recruits, recruits. This is how we pronounce the word, recruits. Okay, so don't read the I. It's not recruit, recruits. There are a lot of silent letters in English. I don't know why they even bothered to put the letters in the word in the first place. So Indonesian is easy. What you see is what you get, but not with English, and especially not with French. So recruits, okay? And then this one, we have during. During. There's a Y in the middle. So not during, but during. During. Okay. And then which one? No. Oh, this one. This one is not read as efforts. It is very Indonesian when you read it as efforts. It's actually efforts. Efforts, still efforts. Okay. I will include your efforts in your annual appraisal. Efforts. There you go. Okay, let's check other expressions to ask for advice. Now, in this expressions, we use also the if part, but not if conditional type 2. We use if conditional type 1 here. If they need assistance, I will help them. I would appreciate your advice on. We already talked about that. From all of these expressions, is there one expression that you have difficulties to say? If you have difficulties to pronounce one of them, please let me know so we can review them. Can review it. Why did I say them? But I would recommend that if you don't find any difficulties with any of these expressions, please give an emoji on your screen. I only see emojis from Mr. Agung, Mr. Priya, and Miss Lisa. How about the others? Do you have difficulties with one of these expressions? Mr. Wahyu too? Miss Puput, Miss Wati, Mr. Bagus, Miss Yani, and Miss Iza, how about you? Do you find any difficulties? Miss Wati, circle the word TASKS. I'm not going to say the word first. Can somebody help Miss Wati how to pronounce that word? TASKS. This one. Can somebody help? Nobody. Okay. She is already trying to pronounce it. So as I see your lips, Miss Wati, you said tasks. And it is correct. Tasks. So it's tasks. Tasks. The thing is, we have this word also in English. And so many Indonesians actually said acts instead of asks. So the S is double. Asks, tasks. Okay, tasks. The S is double in the middle and at the end. The one in the middle must be clear too. So it's tasks. You'd better delegate some tasks. So how is it, Miss Wati? Does it help?
Yes, Miss, thank you.
Okay. Now we're going to move to the next part. Okay. I'm going to play the audio for this part. Please fill in the blank as usual. Hang on a second. Wait. Wait. Why is it so hard to share the sound? Oh. I'm so sorry. Hang on. I cannot share the sound. If it's impossible for me to share the sound, I will share the link and I will need you to play the video on your own, unfortunately. Let me try again. Not sure. Hang on.
Conversation for Employee, Book 3. Unit 3, Ambition and Career.
Can you hear the sound clearly? Okay. So, alhamdulillah, it can be shared.
Focus on communication. asking for and giving advice. Listen to the audio file and fill in the blanks. Then, practice the conversation with the partner. Situation: at an office during lunch.
I've received my annual appraisal report and I'm not happy about it. What should I do to improve my performance? I'd really appreciate your advice.
You'd better understand your weaknesses. What are the aspects you are not happy about?
There are some. For instance, the report stated that my problem-solving ability is below expectation.
What do you think of it?
Well, I don't know. I do think I give up easily. If I encounter a setback, I just report it to my supervisor.
That's the point. You should have perseverance. If a solution doesn't work out, find another way. You cannot expect your supervisor to spoon-feed you all the time.
Maybe you're right. What else should I do?
If I were you, I would take a course in problem-solving skills. I've heard some companies offer it to their employees.
Really? Should I ask HRD about the course?
Of course. And if they don't send you to a course, you can find it somewhere else. I would recommend that you take an online course though, because it's more flexible. You can study anytime and anywhere.
There you go. Did you get all the answers? Hopefully. Okay, Mr. Priyo is already turning on his audio. Mr. Priyo, could you please do number 1?
No. I just want to tell you that I didn't get the point number 1 and 6.
Okay. Let's try then. Did anybody get number 1?
What should I do?
One more time, Miss Isa, from the beginning. I've received my annual appraisal report.
I've received I have received my annual appraisal report and I'm not happy about it. What should I do to improve my performance?
Thank you. There you go. What should I do to improve my performance? Well done, Miss Isa. Okay, number 2. Did anybody get it?
I really appreciate.
I'd really appreciate you missed something. I'd really appreciate Mr. Priya's answer is not complete. So we will check later for number 2. Okay. Number 3. Did anybody get it?
You'd better.
You'd better.
Miss Puput, the whole sentence, please.
You'd better.
The whole sentence. You'd better understand your weaknesses.
And that's all. Oh, wait.
Miss Puput?
You'd better understand your weakness. What are aspects you are not happy about?
Remember, this is not only weakness, but weaknesses. Weaknesses.
Okay.
You'd better understand your weaknesses. One more time, please.
Weaknesses. You'd better understand your weaknesses. What are the aspects you are not happy about?
This is the WH questions. WH questions means if the intonation goes down. What are the aspects you are not happy about?
What are the aspects you are not happy about? Yes.
There, thank you, Miss Puput. Okay, now we have number 4. Did anybody get number 4?
You should
have.
There.
You
Miss
should
Lisa, could you please read the whole sentence? That's the point. You should have persistence.
That's the point. You should have perseverance. If a solution doesn't work out, find another way. You cannot expect your supervisor to spoon feed you all the time.
You should have perseverance. Perseverance. Okay. Miss Lisa, could you please just from you should have perseverance.
You should have perseverance.
There you go. Thank you, Miss Lisa. The last number 5, please.
What else should I do?
Mr. Priyo, please. What else should I do?
What else should I do?
There. What else should I be doing? Number 6.
If I were you.
There you go. If I were you, Mr. Wahyu, the whole sentence, please.
If I were you, I would take a course in problem-solving skills. I've heard some companies offer it to their employees.
Remember, this is F, so we don't say over. Offer. Light. Don't make it heavy. I've heard some companies offer it to their employees. Please repeat from this, Mr. Wahyu.
I've heard some companies offer it into their employees.
Got it. There you go. This is what Mr. Priya used as his format earlier. If I were you, I would take a course. If I were you, I would take a course. Number 7.
Should I?
Miss Jenny, go on, please. The whole sentence. Really? Should I
Really?
ask?
Should I ask Haradi about the course?
HRD, Miss Jenny. Should I ask HRD?
Really? Should I ask XRD about the course?
There you go. Should I ask HRD about the course? Thank you, Miss Jenny. The last one.
I would recommend.
Nice one. Please, the whole sentence, Miss Puput.
Of course. And if they don't send you to a course, you can find it somewhere else. I would recommend that you take an online course, though, because it's more flexible. You can study anytime and anywhere.
There you go. Thank you. Miss Puput almost forgot about her own answer. Apa tadi? It means that we only need to listen for number 2. For the rest, we just have to check the answers again. Okay. So let's try and find out for number 2.
Conversation for Employees, Book 3. Unit 3. Ambition and Career. Focus on communication. Asking for and giving advice. Listen to the audio file and fill in the blanks. Then, practice the conversation with a partner. Situation. At an office during lunch.
I've received my annual appraisal report and I'm not happy about it. What should I do to improve my performance? I'd really appreciate your advice.
You'd better understand your weaknesses. What are the aspects you are not happy about?
There are some. For instance, the report stated that my problem-solving ability is below expectation.
What do you think of it?
Well, I don't know. I do think I give up easily. If I encounter a setback, I just report it to my supervisor.
That's the point. You should have perseverance. If a solution doesn't work out, find another way. You cannot expect your supervisor to spoon-feed you all the time.
Maybe you're right. What else should I do?
If I were you, I would take a course in problem-solving skills. I've heard some companies offer it to their employees.
Really? Should I ask HRD about the course?
Of course. And if they don't send you to a course, you can find it somewhere else. I would recommend that you take an online course though, because it's more flexible. You can study anytime and anywhere.
There you go. Okay, so what is number 2 again?
I really
appreciate your advice.
That's the complete answer. I'd really appreciate your advice. There you go. I'd really appreciate your advice. We got all the expressions correctly now. Okay, so this is the last thing that we would do. What do you think would be the solutions to number 2? Let's try and do this. Oh no, I delete a report file. Undo, undo, undo. So, what can be the solutions if you accidentally delete a file?
Maybe age.
Age, talk to your supervisor. Wait, your supervisor doesn't know the reason why you delete the file. Mr. Priyo, you delete the file, not your supervisor. Why should you go to him or her to find out the reason?
Maybe B and
B,
F.
B, B. Admit your
B?
mistake and apologize.
So sorry, Mr. Wahyu, B and
F.
F. B and F. Got it. Okay. Offer a solution and fix your mistake.
BF.
My job doesn't go in line with my expertise. So you are from, just like me, I'm from a design major
C and
university.
J.
Hmm?
C and G.
CN
G.
G. Find another person to be your mentor. My job doesn't go in line with my expertise. I don't think you need to find another mentor to be another person to be your mentor, Mr. Wahid.
How about C?
C is find, sure. This one is a great solution. Find opportunities to move.
And J.
J. Consider it as a nice. Okay, I like this one better. Okay, instead of asking somebody to be your mentor, consider it as a chance to learn something new. Got it. Okay. How about number 4? Nobody promotes you.
Talk to your supervisor to find out the reason, and then identify your weakness to improve your performance.
Oh, thank you, Miss Wati. What a good solution. Okay. Identify your weaknesses to improve your performance. Yeah. Perhaps it is us with the problem. Or perhaps it's the supervisor. Find out the reason. Thank you, Miss Wati. I'd like to continue my studies, but I don't have time. What should I do?
Break
The
down
last
task
solution.
responsibilities.
Pardon, Miss Isa?
Break down tasks based on priority.
Break down tasks. Okay, break down tasks based on priority.
And the last one.
Sorry, Mr. Wahyu?
The last one, take online studies or courses.
Take online study or courses. But wait, Miss Isa, I is already used for number 1. Take online studies or courses. I'll take that, Mr. Wahyu. Another one for number 5. I'd like to continue my studies.
Maybe.
Which one, Mr. Wahyu?
Ask for working time that is more flexible.
Ask for working time that is more flexible. Yep. I don't know. Do Indonesian companies give that to their, I don't know. Mr. Wahyu, you are the one who, when you started when you continued your study, had you worked for UISI?
Yes.
Oh, so you did ask for a more flexible time.
Yes, sure.
Oh, okay, got it. So there you go, A and L. How about number 6? My manager doesn't really guide me at work.
Observe how your seniors work.
We don't need the managers. We just need to observe how other people do it. Got it. Okay. And
and
then
another person to be your mentor.
find another person to be your mentor. Yep. Okay. So if your manager cannot guide you, perhaps your teammate can. You can ask that. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to end the session here today. Do you have any questions about what we learned today? Miss Wati, did you get all the answers? Usually Miss Wati will go.
Yes, Miss.
Miss Wati, I missed the,
Yes, Miss.
I missed number 2.
I get all.
Okay.
I get all.
Do you have any questions for the others?
I think it's enough, Miss.
Not at the moment. Okay. Thank you so much for joining today's session, everybody. And the next session, oh no, sorry. I keep thinking that the next session is the mid test. Okay, so don't worry, it's my mistake, my bad. So sorry. Okay, so thank you so much for joining today's session. I'll see you again on Thursday, inshallah. Okay, bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye.